He dropped his waterlogged loafers off the roof and watched them fall 5 stories. Under a leaden sky, raw from a storm the night before, he looked across the cityscape dimpled with apartment lights and inched to the edge. It would be so easy to lean over and let go, he thought. Mario Charleston had been living on the roof of his former apartment building in Upper Manhattan for 2 months. He put one foot on the ledge, he said, and envisioned himself falling. Then he heard a baby cry from an open window. I broke down to my knees and cried with the baby, Mr. Charleston, 34, recalled in a recent interview, about a year after that September night. This was not the New York he had imagined when he was growing up in the Mississippi Delta. To him, the city had been appealing not only as a mecca for aspiring performers like himself, but also for its inclusiveness. Mr. Charleston grew up on the east side of Cleveland, Miss, a city divided by railroad tracks that also created a racial dividing line. He avoided shops where he said he was not welcome because he was black. The barriers were so ingrained that just last year, a federal court ordered the city to desegregate its schools. As a teenager, Mr. Charleston became interested in acting, singing and dancing. But his school lacked resources, so each morning he took a bus to a predominantly white high school on the other side of town for advanced theater and math classes. During his senior year, Mr. Charleston was cast in a school production of A Christmas Carol, as the nephew of Ebenezer Scrooge, played by a white student. My creative antenna just shot through the roof, Mr. Charleston said, adding, there was a hunger in our eyes going onto that stage. Nobody was thinking, I'm black and you're white. I was in a space of peace. For once, I wasn't hesitant or on edge. After that positive experience, he decided to pursue a career in acting. He received a partial scholarship for the theater program at the University of Southern Mississippi and graduated with a bachelor's degree in theater. He then went to Memphis, where he moved in with his cousin and performed in the ensemble of 4 productions with Playhouse on the Square. But after about a month, his living situation soured. Without another place to go, he lived in his silver Pontiac Grand Am, which he called Lula, and parked in an alley close to the theater, until a cast member helped him find housing. In 2007, he spent a summer auditioning unsuccessfully for 2 children's theater shows in New York. Mr. Charleston then shuttled through Mississippi, Tennessee, and Colorado, taking odd jobs. He did not act for much of the next decade. Amid the instability, he said, depression and suicidal thoughts crept in. He said he also was grappling with his sexual orientation. I remember praying endless prayers to God, can you take this? Can you take this? This could get me killed, Mr. Charleston said. He said he had been attracted to other men since he was about 10, but kept those feelings a secret, fearing rejection from family and friends. In 2008, 6 months into his first serious relationship, he told his mother he was gay.